Good day, everyone. Kathy here, and I would love to welcome you to another episode of the Scrap and Crafty Gardener. Today, I'm going to make two cards. I need to make one of my normal 5x7 birthday cards, and I'm a little bit behind on my card exchange, so I'm going to make the same card in different colors, but an A2 size card, so I can send that out for the exchange. I'll be using GinaK's spring clusters and hand-picked flowers stamp sets today. Spring clusters just for the happy birthday sentiment, and the hand-picked flowers for the stamp and die. Again, I'm making two cards today. This piece is yellow. This is actually GinaK's Butterscotch 10x7. I scored it at the 5-inch line, folded it, increased it with my bone folder. Then I have a piece of white for the inside that is 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. A piece of black that is 4.5 by 6.5, and then white scalloped that is a 4 1/4, 6 1/4, and that is just going to give you a very narrow black border with that. And those are from Waffle Flowers A7 lacy layers and the master layers. And then I'm doing Tranquil Teal. This is 8.5 by 5.5. I scored it at 4 1/4. And then for the inside, I have a piece of white that's 3.5 by 5, a piece of black that is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8, and a piece of white, and this is from GinaK's Master Layouts 4. The scallop, that is 3 13/16 by 4 15/16. All right, so I'm going to start by stamping, and you need two pieces of white 4 3/4 by 6 3/4, or just a sheet of cardstock. These are the size I already have cut for my card fronts. I'm going to stamp and then die cut from these. I'm going to move my card bases up. I'm going to use the same flowers and everything for the one as I am for the other card. And I'll just show you how you can fit on a 5x7 versus what an A2 size card would give you room wise. So I'll be able to cut those out. And I'm going to add, I think I'm going to add a few little, one flower, see what I have room for on here. And a couple extra leaves. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, should be able to cut that all out. And I'm just going to ink this up with my VersaFine Clair Nocturne. Stamp them all at once. That's good. Need a little bit more ink. There. That looks good. So now I'm going to take this one out and put the other sheet in. And just stamp the second set. And it has a little fold in it, but that's okay. And one more. Happy birthday looks good. Okay, now I have two of those. I'm just going to clean this off. Put these away. Now the happy birthday goes in here, and I do need the die for that. I think that's, yeah, that's the right one. Oh, there it goes. All right, and then I'll need the dies for those. The next thing I want to do is I am going to take these white card fronts and I am going to emboss those. With GinaK's Swiss dots. Okay, and for my Anna Griffin Empress, I just need the A plate metal shim, the folder with your paper in it. And I'll run that through. Beautiful. Now I'll run the second one through. Okay. All right, now I am going to stencil. So I'm just going to get my waffle flower grip mat here. Sorry for the noise. Comes with the territory. All right, now these ones have matching stencils. So for my large card, I'm going to make the flowers Butterscotch and Prickly Pear. And these ones, if I remember right, yeah, you have to do each flower separately. So I'm going to do the Butterscotch. And I'm just going to use a scrap piece here that I can. Oh yeah, that's bright. That was definitely not Butterscotch. I'm just going to go light. Okay, that's that flower. Oh, there's got to be more stencils than that because there's only one flower on there. Yep, there it is. Okay, these ones are on. Okay, that one will do those. So I want the larger flowers to be the Butterscotch. I'm not sure which one this one is. Ah. Okay. And then the smaller flowers, I want them to be the Prickly Pear, which is just a little darker. And I got a little one down here, but I'm not sure which. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now I'm just going to clean this off and do my other flowers at the same time. So I'm just going to set this aside and grab this one. And for my turquoise card, I'm going to use, not turquoise, Tranquil Teal. And I'm going to use the same color for all of the flowers and just go light and dark. Just going to kind of go a light color here. And I just got ink. It is a little bit of a struggle. Oh, gotta remember that. And then get that other flower. Oh, my goodness. There we go. Now the small flowers, I'm going to go in darker. So I'm really going to press down. Okay. Didn't get that quite centered, so I need to add a little bit more ink at the top. There we go. Oh, and I still have those little pieces up there that I didn't do on either one of these. Okay, so which one is that? Oh, there we go. So I'll do these dark. And I'm just going to wipe this off really quick. Grab my golden brush. There we go. Okay. Two cards at once. Sometimes it happens. Okay, those are just flowers. We don't need those, but we do need the greeneries. All right. And that's an all-in-one. All right, so for the green, I'm going in with Jelly Bean Green. And just kind of a light, very light touch on the blue. Let's see how that looks. Because I don't want it to take away from the color. And if I did it too dark, then it might not look right. That one. Which one are you? That one's too big. There we go. Now, just did light. And it's okay that I got ink out here because that's going to be die cut out. And I'll do the same on here. Only I'm going to go a little darker. Not horribly darker. I'm just pressing a little bit more. But I'm also going to come in with a little bit of fresh asparagus. Just add some at the bottom of the flowers, or the leaves. Just to add a little shadowing. Didn't want to do that on the teal, but I think it will look real nice with the butterscotch. Yeah. All right, and the double leaf. Again, I'm going a little darker with the jelly bean. A little bit of the fresh asparagus. Okay. Now I'm going to die cut these out. I'll do one and then pause the camera because you don't need to watch me die cut out two. Looking for my tidy towel and it's up here. And I got lots of pieces parts. All right, I'll put you on pause while I die cut this out. You know how to die cut. I'll be back soon. Okay, I am back and I have all of the flowers cut out. Now, to get them put together. Pardon the reach. Gonna glue the inside of the card down first. Take off that. Well, I'll use my larger one. I like the larger Tombow for the insides and larger areas, and I'm loving my glue press for small areas. And I'm just going to take the one leaf that we cut out, and I'm going to put it down here in the corner. Well, of course, I'm a glue press. Running low on glue. I'm just going to put a leaf there. I could have stamped one, but that's what I wanted to do. All right, so now I'm going to glue these two pieces together. And then glue this to the front. And I'll do the same for the 5x7 card. Glue down to the inside. Well, and glue that leaf. Pick up the front off the floor. Pardon me. And then this to the front. Okay, now for placement of the flowers. As you can see on the smaller card, this is going to fill the whole front. And on the larger card, you've got a lot more white space, which I like. Now I'm just going to kind of play a little bit with placement. Oh, there's a piece that didn't die cut out. One thing I like about Gina's die cuts like this is all of the open areas get cut out in between. This one, I think I want to put this little flower. I'm going to stick it on top of that leaf. And I'll put that happy birthday here. Whereas this happy birthday is going to be down here by itself. All right, let me get this glued down. I'm going to glue down the little pieces first, and then I'm going to pop off the center flower. Then I can bling it up. This one's going to be a little tricky because I'll have to do it first. All right, so I'm just going to use, where are those? I've got some foam pop-ups that are about 1/4 of an inch tall. Got these from Hobby Lobby a while back. And one more over there. Sometimes this works great. Other times, I know it's my technique. I still have to, always used to pulling these off with my fingers. You get filled up, you empty it out. Come off. There we go. Well, that. Oh, I can't come there. And then this little flower I wanted to tuck in. I'm going to tuck that like that. And then this happy birthday, I'm just going to use a very flat, hardly even 1/8 of an inch tall foam strip. Oh, and the die cutting, it took less than 2 minutes to die cut out all the pieces. The longest part was finding the pieces that go with them. All right, so now we'll just bling that one up in a minute as soon as we get this one glued down. And then I'm going to pop this one up, only I've got some fatter. I have fatter foam, which will give us a little bit better coverage without using as many dots. Still the same height, so I'll use the small ones for the little areas. Okay. Yeah, come on. Well, okay. Sometimes trying to save my fingers. Sometimes old Mr. Arthur don't let you pick things up the way you want to pick things up. And so do tools. And then other times they work lickety-splittle. Like that. And then this happy birthday is going to go here on the narrow foam strips. Clean up my desk as I go. Doesn't always work. Oh, that one just came right off. Okay, now add a little bit of bling. I'm going to add some stickles, of course. I think I want the center flower. I'm using Stardust today. It has a little bit of a blue sheen and a pink. And just filling in that larger. And I think just a couple of the small ones. And for the yellow one, I'm going to use Diamond. And I'm going to do the same flowers. All right. Okay, now I'm not going to add anything other than stickles to the background of this card. I'm just going to go along and put some stickles that coordinate on the little white polka dots from the Swiss dot background. Just random. And these dry flat, so it's just going to look like you have a little bit of extra bling on the card. So that's that one. I didn't even get it where you can see it. And I don't know if you can see the stickles on some of the polka dots. You'll be able to see them better when it dries. And I'll take this. All right, that one didn't need as many because there's not as much space. All right, this shows you how a 5x7 and an A2 size card differ using the same stamp and die set for the center pattern. Thank you so much for watching and have a great rest of your day.